So how you not there, my people? This is your boy Adamslink. I hope you're not there. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. I hope you guys are cool. So let's discuss an issue. No, two issues. Ubi Franklin allegedly stealing a watch at Davido's wedding, and also Stonebwoy allegedly picking money at Davido's wedding. So these are the two issues I'm going to rediscuss. You know, we already made a video about all those issues yesterday, but there are some updates that we honestly need to look into again before drawing a conclusion on that particular matters. So meanwhile, which one are we going to start first? Let's start with Stonebwoy, since we posted Stonebwoy's story first yesterday. So Stonebwoy, one of our biggest Ghana artists, one of the biggest Ghana artists, was at Davido's wedding in Miami. Of course, you see Stonebwoy there and his wife, his beautiful wife, and also Davido also there as well to welcome them. I'm sorry for the internet connection. Also there, also to welcome them. And not just only that, Stonebwoy also performed at the event. Not perform, not like a billed or paid to perform. He performed as a friend at the same event. So an unfortunate situation happened. Very unfortunate situation that make it seems like Stonebwoy was picking money from the ground while he was performing this particular video here, guys. This particular video here. You know, when you watch the video closely, you will see there was one time Stonebwoy picked something from the ground and put it inside his pocket, as you can see from that video. Let me take it back again. Stonebwoy picked something from the ground, but when you look at it closely in a slow motion, when you look at it closely, like very, very slow motion, you will discover, when you look at it closely, you will discover that something fell from Stonebwoy's hand. Let me rewind it again. You will discover something fell from his hand. Something fell from Stonebwoy's hand. I'm trying to get the exact moment. You look it, see it here. Something fell from his hand. You see that white thing here dropping? Yes. Something fell from his hand, and it was hand bracelet. So that was what Stonebwoy was picking. Well, I didn't take time to watch it yesterday that way. So I want to firstly apologize. You understand? I didn't take time to watch it well. I want to apologize for that, for being deceived by others who insinuated that Stonebwoy stole anything from that party. I want to apologize to all Stonebwoy fans and all meaningful people out there who seek for clarity. Stonebwoy never picked any money. I repeat, Stonebwoy never picked any money. His bracelet fell. His bracelets fell and he was trying to pick it up. Even his wife had to come in. Dr. Lucia, wife of Stonebwoy, break and silent to defend her husband after a viral video sparked false claim. In a rare public statement, she clarified that Stonebwoy was picking up his diamond bracelets, not a $1 bill, during his performance at Davido's wedding, calling out negativity and evil mindset behind the rumor. Okay, guys, I kind of like supported her now, because when you look closely, it was something that fell. Look closely, guys. It was something that fell. The bracelets fell from his hand. You see, that's the bracelets dropping, fell. So I want to sincerely apologize. I should have reviewed that video much more earlier before making that video. I wouldn't have allowed all those social media people to get to me and make me report a false a false incident. No, I'm sorry. So let's move past that. Let's talk about Ubi Franklin. Ubi Franklin has finally come out to address this old issue about him stealing a watch. Formally. And he wrote something. He said, important notice. I am currently aware of the recent circulation on social media linking my name to an alleged theft. I wish to make it clear that these allegations are completely false and misleading. Recently, I returned from my friend's sister's wedding and I am currently preparing for my sister's funeral this coming weekend. It is an extremely difficult and sensitive time for me and my family, but I feel it is important to address this matter directly. While in Miami, Benny met me and offered to sell me a wristwatch. After reviewing the item and confirming its previous ownership, I decided not to possess it in order to avoid any potential complication. I clearly communicated that to him. During the wedding church service, Benny sent his brother with with another wristwatch to me, that which I had possessed and paid in full. Given the busy circumstances surrounding the wedding, I was in possession of both wristwatch and wore the one he sent to me through his brother. After the wedding, I had to leave Miami immediately to finalize my sister's funeral coming up this weekend. While airborne, I was contacted by Benny regarding the other wristwatch. I want to state clearly, I am not a thief. I have never stolen from anyone in my life. I possess a wristwatch and paid in full from Benny. Benny had earlier in the day debunked this news, and yet it kept spreading. I appreciate calls and messages. This is my final words on this. Okay, according to what he said, he wanted to buy a watch. He never liked the watch. Benny was trying to sell him a watch. He didn't like the watch. So that watch was with him. So Benny sent his brother to bring another watch. Then he paid for the one his brother bought, not knowing that the first watch Benny gave to him was already with him. Then he had to fly back immediately to his sister's funeral, to arrange for his sister's funeral. And while airborne, Benny contacted him and asked him about the other watch. So they clarified it. Oh, after all, let me say Benny has been looking for the watch, looking for Ubi. Then they contacted him. Then he said, and he never knew that the watch was with him. Then he returned the watch. It was not a theft. It was not a theft. Nothing that has to do with him stealing the watch. It was just a little misunderstanding, which Benny himself has already debunked. Let's be honest. Benny said he never stole the watch. According to Daniel Rega, Daniel said, Ubi, you should have returned the watch before leaving Miami, since you know you weren't going to possess it. That's how it's done. Just in case there's another potential buyer available. Another mistake you made was not contacting Benny. You should have been the one reaching out to him an update, and not the other way around. This is common courtesy, especially since this is business. The stealing allegation is ridiculous, but you are also at fault. So guys, how do you see that? Even Davido has already come out to defend Ubi Franklin. Davido has defended Ubi Franklin, that Ubi Franklin do not need to explain to anyone. Say Ubi Franklin do not need to explain to anyone. So at the end of the day, let me know exactly how you feel. Benny said Ubi never stole the watch. It was just a little misunderstanding. Ubi said he never knew the watch was with him, but he paid for the one Benny brought to him in full. He paid for it in full. So there was a little misunderstanding. Maybe before they contact Ubi, Benny has already been looking for the watch, like saying it out loud is no. Maybe they were unable to reach reach Ubi quickly because Ubi they here, and Benny was furious and started calling. And before you don't make a lot of balls, people don't already think say maybe Ubi steal am. Ubi no know say the watch see dey with am. That is the little misunderstanding, guys. I say Ubi never knew the watch was still with him. According to Ubi, he say no, say the watch still dey with am. Meanwhile, Davido has defended his friend and he told everybody to chill. Davido don't defend the friend. He said, Ubi do not need to explain to anybody. And Benny has already talked about it. And Benny said, Ubi never stole any watch. There was never any stealing involved. Never any stealing involved. Even Inyanya wrote something. He said, this is a big lie. The jeweler has come out to deny this. It was a gist fabricated to tarnish Ubi's name by those who don't like him with that cycle. I will not let my brother be drained for nothing or be dragged for nothing. Ubi never stole any watch. He have said it again. And this is the watch he bought. This is the watch he bought. And Davido said, you owe nobody any explanation. Fools. That is coming from Davido. He said, Ubi owe nobody explanation. And meanwhile, up to today, people think the story is sketchy. Say the story no make brain, make brain like that. Even this guy even made a video, D1.
Ubi, this message is to you. I said something about you stealing a wristwatch, right? And of course, as expected, you don't go debunk. No, see receipt. I'm preparing for burial. By the way, sorry for the loss of your sister and all of that. But let me tell you, no think too far. The person that told everybody that he heard about it, that David. That same David, when they come outside, they say, fools, this one, Naim talk am. And you see David, you will disgrace yourself very soon. I have never, people when they follow me, they know, I have never come out to show chats or to show private conversations because I am against it. Not I'm against it. It's not the right thing to do. It's against the law. Do you understand what I'm saying? But don't disgrace yourself. Because in that wedding, una get very close circle. The close circle now, I don't want to mention name, but una no pass 7. I can even, for that wristwatch, Ubi, so that you will know, Ubi, you have my number. If you want to call me, call me. I just they put this one out there because now out there, now we they talk. Do you understand? It is the same David. And this is how your wristwatch, David added $5,000 for the purchase of that wristwatch. Now, so you go no say, not be say, na carry talk. For me to come outside to say something, that is a very, very strong allegation. The person that told everybody, and he confirmed it, now David. David, no disgrace yourself. And he hates two-sided people. How you go come outside, tell people, say you want this thing out. And the reason why they want this thing out is because David was upset with you, Ubi. He said you took it. He said, of course, Ubi stole it. He said it. Let David come outside and begin to fool himself. Because we were not there at the wedding. David was the one that confirmed this thing. And apart from, anyway, my people, this is not the first time I say stuff. Why don't they sue? Sue me! David. It just shows that I've never, I don't know the talker. Your music, man, I like your music. But see your character. Pa, no level. Pa, we are not looking for friendship. Oh. I dey talk am as e be. You wanted that information out. The information is out. Why is it the same you? And you know why? It's because Chioma did not want that thing out. So you dey do am because say Chioma just look and say, maybe you be done blackmail and say, na your wedding I come, we'll see the thing where they talk. You know, no say na the same David. Everywhere good, my people. The only reason I'm putting this out there, is because of what David said. Not because of what Ubi said. All the story where Ubi go come up with, I know. How Ubi said that.
Okay, that being said, I don't know how Davido name cause it go inside. It just showed that if really D1 has a direct information that Davido added money for Ubi and it's $5,000 and every other secret details, I think the whole Davido cycle, they are just deceiving themselves. They are not real cycle. Understand? They just they envy each other. Because let's be honest, how did the watch stealing or the whole story of wristwatch came out? And it came out and the story is actually true. But the stealing part is not true. They are trying to debunk the stealing part, but the story is not true. It shows you not get better click. You not get better, Davido no get better click for friends. They know they keep things to themselves. They need to be sanitized. They envy themselves around Davido. If I be him, I will be extremely careful, honestly speaking. Extremely, extremely careful.